from the Channel3000.com Alert Center. This is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us tonight. The Middleton Cross Plains School District says around 20 students have been suspended and received athletic code violations after an incident where nude photos of minors were shared.
The Wisconsin Department of Criminal Investigation is still looking into it. It came to light earlier this month. Our Amanda Quintana is here and has more details. Amanda?
District spokesman Perry Hibner says additional suspensions and/or athletic code violations could be coming as this investigation continues. Back on February 11th, the Middleton Police Department was notified that students at the high school may be involved in the sharing of nude pictures of minors. The scope of the case led the State Department of Criminal Investigation to take over. Hibner hopes the case wraps up soon. He says once the investigation is over, the district might be able to share more information with the public.
Amanda, thank you. The suspect in a Janesville double murder officially faces homicide charges. Marcus Randall L. reportedly turned himself into Chicago law enforcement last weekend. He is accused of killing 27-year-old Brittany McAdory and 30-year-old Sierra Winchester. They were found lying on the side of the road with gunshot wounds and later died at the hospital. According to court documents, a number of Winchester's friends said Randall L. had been threatening her and accused her of owing him money for drugs. Another piece of evidence, a man resembling Randall L. was seen on surveillance video at a gas station telling the clerk he was in trouble and would go to jail. The clerk mentioned seeing blood on his hands. Randall L. was a Badger football player from 2004 to 2007. There's no word on when he'll be brought to Wisconsin. And there's new information tonight on a homicide in Beloit nearly a year after the shooting. 2 men are now in custody. 21-year-old Treron White was killed. 2 others injured after Beloit police say a confrontation led to gunfire. This was in the area of Elm Street at Roosevelt Avenue. Gregory Carter Jr. and Anthony Sims III are being held on charges of recklessly endangering safety. Carter is also charged with bail jumping. Chief Dave Zabolski wouldn't say when we could see more serious charges filed in the case, but he called these arrests a significant step.
There's times when we're not able to show results within a year in some very complicated cases, so I think it was very significant that we're at this juncture prior to that anniversary date, and I think we're on the road to getting the complete homicide, his death, cleared up. And this is really the first step in doing that.
Chief Zabolski would not touch on a possible motive in the case, only saying the investigation is ongoing and complicated due to the number of people involved in the fight that led to the deadly shooting.
We are getting a break from the bitter cold. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi.
Well, it seemed a lot nicer out there today with the bright sunshine and temperatures that were back in the 30s. As we check out the live view from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville, skies are mostly clear over southwestern Wisconsin, and that trend will continue overnight. Temperatures, though, will be much milder than they were last night when they were in the single digits. We're expecting temperatures to drop to the lower 20s by early tomorrow morning, and with partly sunny skies tomorrow, look for a high temperature to top the 40-degree mark. We'll probably do the same for Sunday, but some snow is on the way for next week. I'll have more details and weather in just a few minutes.
A new poll that's tracking the presidential race in key battleground states shows President Trump leading all potential Democratic candidates by significant margins in Wisconsin. The poll by Quinnipiac University is conducted between February 12th and February 18th. This is before the most recent Democratic debate. It showed the president leading each Democratic candidate between 7 and 11 percentage points. The closest candidates in a head-to-head matchup were Senator Bernie Sanders and former Vice President Joe Biden. The State Assembly has finished their work for the year, ending earlier than they have in 18 years.
The leadership has decided not to hold a session in March, even though rules say they could. Amy Reed shows us what they're leaving behind and what potential laws still have a chance.
The Assembly isn't meeting here for regular business again this year, even though they could, and by choosing not to, they're effectively killing bills they could have sent to the governor. We've told you about a bill that sets up a timeline for rape kit testing, but they also didn't ever meet on SB 332, which set up an online system so victims can track progress on their rape kit. SB 235 would have expanded the definition of stalking to include text messaging and online interactions. The Senate still is meeting one more time, and in March, they'll get a chance to sign off on things the Assembly did pass. A bill protecting those with pre-existing conditions still needs approval, as does a tax credit for farmers. They also need to approve a change the Assembly made to a bill making it easier for law enforcement to bill workers' comp for PTSD treatment. Some bills didn't get a chance in either house. Bills that penalized people criticizing referees, made the first OWI a crime, and required medical students to get permission before doing a pelvic exam on an unconscious person didn't get to the floor. Everything else we've mentioned still needs approval from this guy. Governor Tony Evers still has to sign off on multiple pieces of legislation before they become law. That includes one that sets a mandatory minimum sentence for 5th and 6th offense OWIs, and of course, a $250 million tax cut sent over on Thursday. There's still no word what the governor plans to do on that. Reporting in the Capitol, Amy Reed, News 3 Now.
The Assembly could meet again in May for a veto override session, which is their plan if the governor vetoes the tax cut bill. To learn more about the fate of other bills we've covered this legislative session, just head to our website, channel3000.com.
New at 6, workers at an oil refinery in Superior were evacuated today due to concerns of a tower collapse. The Husky Energy refinery is being rebuilt after major damage from an explosion and fire in 2018. Police say while crews were working on a tower yesterday, they heard a pop and realized there was a defect in the tower's structural integrity. The company says the tower was moving in the wind. Workers were evacuated and electric and gas service was shut off.
Jefferson Middle School principal Dr. Tequila Kurth will not return to her position after taking a leave of absence. Madison's interim school superintendent Jane Belmore made that announcement to parents in an email this afternoon. In a statement, Dr. Kurth said, quote, "Some people used a December incident where a student shot a peer with a BB gun to attack her leadership, integrity, and honesty. Disciplinary records showed that student had previously threatened to, quote, kill everyone inside the school. Dr. Kurth says the person who released those records has been hiding behind anonymity and threatening her to the point that she is feared for her safety. You can read more of her letter at channel3000.com.
A Stoughton High School freshman needs your help making the school's track team this spring.
Our Jamie Perez joins us more on how you can do something good and help make it happen. Jamie?
Ella Phillips uses a walker to get around. The problem is that that walker is not allowed on the track. However, she did have an opportunity to use a race runner, which is kind of a combination of a bike and a walker. But of course, there was another problem. That race runner is not allowed in competitions. Ella is determined to compete with her school's track team despite her challenges, and this is where your help comes into play.
Since Ella Phillips was 3 years old.
So I have disabilities.
She's used that walker sitting next to her. She has what's called brain-lung-thyroid syndrome. It causes mobility issues.
So she might need help with things like washing her hair because coordinating that is often difficult.
Her mom, Lynn Phillips, has helped her along the way.
She is an amazing girl.
Despite her mobility challenges, Ella likes to stay active.
I do lifting because it helps me be stronger.
And for the first time, she's trying out for her school's track team.
So happy that I could see my friends and compete and try to win a lot.
Do you think you could win?
Yeah.
But she needs help. Thankfully, a familiar face jumped at the opportunity.
Paul and Ella took swimming lessons at the same time.
Kathy Natsky's son, Paul, has spina bifida. And like Ella, he loved being active, which is why Kathy started an organization called Paul's Party after he died in an accident 2.5 years ago.
Paul's Party exists to buy sports and recreational equipment for kids with physical disabilities. We do it because of Paul. He was a kid who never met a sport that he didn't want to try.
As a way to honor her son's memory and to help her cope with the loss of her little boy.
He kind of decided that we needed to do something great with this in Paul's memory.
Kathy now helps make dreams like Ella's come true.
Having heard about Paul's experiences, he was getting into track and just how good that was for him. Also gave me hope for Ella to be able to do that someday.
I know as a mom how difficult it is to make some of these things happen, both financially and logistically, and just and it's nice to be able to help people find the opportunities to be active.
With your help at a fundraiser this weekend, you can help carry on the legacy of Paul.
What do you think Paul would think about what you're doing for others?
I think he'd think it was cool.
And make Ella's dream of being on the track team come true.
It can be really hard to find true inclusion for her to be able to do things with her peers at the same level. I'm just really happy that Ella's going to have this opportunity.
That fundraiser is happening at Viking Brew Pub this Sunday from 2 to 5 in Stoughton. All the money raised will help purchase a track racing wheelchair and throwing stand for Ella. All in all, that costs around $5,000. Now, if you cannot make it to that event, but you would still like to help, there is a link on our website at channel3000.com where you can donate.
I'm going to put this out there right now. A week from today, you're going to be doing the story that she has that money. And
I
then
hope
some.
so. She's going to make the money.
Oh,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
Great story. We'll keep it updated. Jamie, thank you.
Sure.
Still to come at 6, an effort to make prom more affordable. We'll share how you can get involved in the All Dressed Up event.
And there's more local news ahead. A Rock County man sentenced for selling deadly fentanyl-laced heroin. We'll hear from the victim's family. That's tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Steinhaffel's President's Day sale is ending soon. Last chance to save 35 to 75% store-wide, plus an extra $100 off. Get incredible bonus buys like this reclining sofa, $399, sectional, $799. Plus, get an extra 10% off all Legacy Kids collections. All this, plus 60 months special financing. Steinhaffel's has the largest selection of quality furniture and mattresses for every budget. Hurry in. Steinhaffel's President's Day sale ends Saturday.
President's Day means more savings at the Brothers Maine President's Day Super Sale. Get in right now for the sale of the season with more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. We've got a lot more satisfaction for you at Maine, like up to 18-month 0% financing and free delivery to make life a little easier. Hey, there's more home satisfaction at the Moore store, the President's Day Super Sale. More selection, more savings, and more satisfaction today at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Life's more rewarding at Blaine's Farm and Fleet during our Rewards Member Appreciation Weekend this Friday through Sunday. Not a Rewards member? Sign up for free, in-store, online, or on the Farm and Fleet app. And this weekend only, earn double points for every dollar you spend. Plus, free giveaways on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the first 100 members through checkout. Life's more rewarding with double points during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Member Appreciation Weekend. Don't miss it.
Built for your next adventure, it's the 2020 Subaru Crosstrek Premium at Don Miller. With symmetrical all-wheel drive, the Crosstrek has vehicle dynamics control and EyeSight driver assist technology. Lease the Crosstrek Premium, $239 per month plus tax, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, no security deposit, $1939 due at signing. Get all-wheel drive plus MPG. The 2020 Crosstrek Premium at Don Miller Subaru, West on Odana or East Side, High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
CBS Sunday Morning is going behind the scenes at Epic in Verona, here in Wisconsin. Of course, we know they create software used to store medical records, but other people across the country have no idea.
One of the things that strikes me is that Epic has such a big reach, and it really impacts so many people's lives, and yet so many people have never heard of Epic.
I know. Yes, it's behind the scenes. We've stayed away from the press. We haven't advertised. We haven't put out press releases. And I don't know if that was a good thing to do or not.
CBS News correspondent Lee Cowan goes behind the scenes, a rare interview there at Epic's unusual headquarters, and you can catch that story on Sunday at 8 o'clock in the morning, right here on News 3 Now.
If you or your daughter still holding on to a prom dress you will never wear again, a local organization encourages you to consider donating it. The Junior League of Madison is partnering with Clinky Cleaners to make prom affordable for students. They put on the All Dressed Up donation drive, where girls can pick out donated dresses for free. The final day to donate is tomorrow. All you have to do is bring your dress to any Clinky Cleaners location. For anyone interested in getting a dress, register online at juniorleagueofmadison.org. Dress pickup day is Saturday, March 7th at Madison College. A spokesperson says Gordman's at Easttown Mall is closing. They didn't give a specific date for this closure, but said it will happen in the near future. The Houston-based retailer is closing several other stores across the country, including one in Kenosha. UW Health's nurse residency program is celebrating their 19 newest graduates.
The 12-month program prepares newly graduated nurses for the rigors of nursing work at an academic medical center. They complete clinical work and meet monthly for coursework. The UW Health Nurse Residency Program is one of only 31 in the country accredited by the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education.
Our I think that UW Health does a great job of encouraging us to become educated and to move forward in our career. We're not only encouraged to do our job, but we're encouraged to go above and beyond and to learn about what we're doing and become experts at what we do.
Nationwide nursing staff shortages are reaching crisis levels. UW Health officials say they're working to stay ahead of it with recruitment and training programs.
Coming up in sports, the newest member of the Brewers is someone David Stearns had his eye on for a while. More from spring training coming up later in sports.
Quite the change in temperatures for the weekend. Gary shares a mild forecast when we come back.
Everything must go with American Freight. Don't wait. Take it home today for $50 and no payments for 60 days. Mattress sets from $49 each piece. Memory foam sets from $119 each piece. Sofas from $198. Sectionals from $298. Three-piece bedroom sets from $198. 3 rooms of furniture, 18 pieces from $998. Free layaway till tax time or longer if needed. Same-day delivery ends February 29th at the corner of North Stoughton and Kinsman Boulevard.
Improve the air quality in your home with a new bath fan from Menards. Delta Breeze bath fans combine energy efficiency with an ultra-quiet performance. This slim profile fan has a compact design great for rooms up to 70 square feet. Right now, it's just $44.99. This Stiebel Eltron electric tankless water heater saves energy by providing a reliable source of hot water as you need it. Right now, it's on sale for just $649.99. Find amazing deals right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Need glasses? Your tax refund goes further at iMart Express, where you'll spend less on the have-tos and keep more for the want-tos. We offer a huge selection, same-day service, and 2 pairs start at $38.71. Make the most of your refund. iMart Express.
Don't miss your chance to see the 6-time Grammy Award-winning Irish band The Chieftains on their Goodbye Tour. Celebrate 57 years of music making in an unforgettable evening of music, song, and dance. The Chieftains, The Irish Goodbye, March 3rd. Tickets at overture.org.
Golden Cars is starting the new year with a bang. Buy a 2019 Toyota Corolla for only $14,995 or $239 per month, all with remaining factory warranty.
That's right. For the new year, buy 2019 Toyota Corollas for only $14,995 or $239 per month, all with remaining factory warranty.
So come in today and get your 2019 Toyota Corolla for only $14,995 or $239 per month.
Go to Golden Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Goldman, GoldmanCars.com.
Okay then, why do professional builders and remodelers choose nuns? Oh, apparently it's reason number 163, which seems to be that, wow, people really feel it at a nun showroom. And it's not looking like the same experience when shopping online. So why should you choose nuns? Well, isn't it obvious? Nuns, kitchen, bath, and flooring.
Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joins us now, and it's nice to not be so cold.
That's right. And, you know, we had the sunshine, we had the mild southerly winds. It was a little breezy. That was probably about the only downside to today, but at least that warmed the temperatures up quite a bit over yesterday. The live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam at downtown Madison. It is a beautiful evening out there. The winds are dying down a little bit. It'll still be fairly breezy tonight, but I'm not looking at winds as strong as we had during the day. Over the last 48 hours, we had temperatures go below zero again for the second time this winter, and then last night temperatures stayed above zero, but not by much. Wind chills were generally pretty tame, but then as those winds started to pick up, even though the temperatures started to go up, the wind chills actually dropped off a little bit. But then the temperatures took off as the winds picked up out of the south and southwest. And over the next 48 hours, our temperatures will stay above 20 overnight and then probably climb to around 40 or a little bit above for tomorrow and for Sunday as well. And those wind chills much more tolerable in the 20s to lower 30s. The winds won't even be as strong as they were today. Mild weather is expected this weekend, and 3 things you need to know. But we have snow on the way for early next week, accumulating snow in the Monday through Wednesday time frame, and then that'll be followed by a shot of colder air with high temperatures dropping back into the 20s by Thursday and Friday of next week. The weather pattern in the Pacific Ocean becoming a little more active again. We're starting to see the storm systems line up one right after another. The southern branch of the jet stream right now has a storm spinning off the California coast, but for the most part, because the 2 jet streams are split, we're not seeing much in the way of active weather anywhere across the country. Very unusual for this time of year as we start to see that the southern part of the United United States usually starts warming up. We get into a little more springtime weather pattern there, and then that gradually shifts northward with time. Not seeing that right now. It's just very quiet across the upper Midwest with clear skies and temperatures that have been warming up thanks to these southwesterly winds that will continue overnight and into the day tomorrow. Look for partly sunny skies tomorrow, high temperatures making it into the low 40s. Now, tomorrow night, we could see some areas of fog form. That as we melt a little bit of the snow during the day, that adds some moisture to the air, and then as we cool off at night, you can see that fog and maybe some low clouds developing, but that should give way to some sunshine Sunday morning before perhaps some more clouds arrive Sunday afternoon into Sunday night as the next weather system starts to take shape to our south. Notice the wind shift, too, by Sunday night and early Monday morning back to the northeast. That will start dropping temperatures back into the 30s so that we've been cold enough for snow. Now, the question is, how much snow are we going to get? Well, what we're watching is whether or not we'll see one bigger storm or a couple of smaller ones spread out over the 3-day period. There also could be some mixed precipitation, some rain and snow Monday and perhaps Tuesday afternoon. And then we look at the 3-day snow totals. We might see several inches, but spread out over the 3-day period. As far as what we do know and what we're fairly confident in is that Tuesday night and Wednesday is the most likely time for accumulating snow. We'll see a trend to colder weather after the snow, and we'll be down to flurries by Thursday. Computer model forecast showing perhaps as much as 3 to 6 inches around Madison and 6 to 9 inches just to our south from one of the computer models. The other kind of lining up with it. Lesser snows to the north, heavier snows to the south. But again, that's over a 3-day period, so it's not going to come all at once. For tomorrow, no snow in the forecast. Partly sunny skies, a milder day with high temperatures around 41. And the 7 to 10-day forecast calls for those temperatures to stay in the lower 40s for Sunday. Rain and snow Monday, snow mixed with rain in the afternoon Tuesday, accumulating snow on Wednesday, and then colder weather at the end of next week before we warm up toward the end of the following weekend.
Well, the Badgers are back on the court this weekend to face a team that's right in the middle of the Big Ten standings with them. Sports is next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It's time to get a whole new perspective on Ram trucks. Because to us, there are no small jobs, no little tasks. And when it comes to innovation, there are no modest ideas. No wonder why more people are switching to Ram than ever before. See for yourself now during Ram President's Day event.
Competitive pickup owners get an average $15,000 in total values on the 2020 Ram 1500. Or well-qualified returning FCA lessees can lease the 2020 Ram 1500 for $279 a month.
Now, we know the Trump strategy. Try to win by attacking, distorting, dividing. Mr. President, it won't work.
Newspapers report Bloomberg is the Democrat Trump fears most. As president, universal health care that lets people keep their coverage if they like it. A record on job creation. A doable plan to combat climate change.
I led a complex, diverse city through 9/11, and I have common sense plans to move America away from chaos to progress.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Shop the final days of Grand Appliance and TV's President's Day sale. Save with extended sale pricing and an extra 5% rebate available exclusively at Grand Appliance. Get unbeatable deals like this Samsung 4-piece kitchen with counter depth fridge and convection range for just $23.28. Appliance deals no one can beat. Exclusively at Grand Appliance and TV. Shop grandappliance.com or the store nearest you to save. You make it home, we make it grand.
The Culligan high-efficiency water softener is the world's best. It's backed by the industry's strongest warranty and serviced by the world's largest local dealer network. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
He's thinking recliner, you're thinking sofa. It's okay. Everyone wins at the President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture. 25% off unadvertised items and sale items marked down even more. This sofa for just $398. This bed just $298 with base. This Sealy Posturepedic pillow top mattress for only $394. That's over $800 off. And did you know you get free shipping with no minimum? And most items can be in your home in a week. Hurry, the President's Sale ends soon at Slumberland Furniture.
We're getting a taste of spring this weekend, the perfect weather to head out to dinner.
And although Madison has a jam-packed culinary scene, it's missing one thing, a Filipino restaurant.
We'll introduce you to the group working hard to change that Saturday morning.
Well, hundreds of the best boy swimmers swimmers and divers at the UW Natatorium this weekend, hoping to go home with a first-place medal. Division II swimmers and divers in the spotlight tonight. Edgewood looking to be a contender, as they are annually. And Division I will hit the pool tomorrow. Middleton, Sun Prairie, and Madison West all looking for a chance at a state title. The women's hockey team wrapping up the regular season this weekend on the road at Minnesota Duluth. Wisconsin holding steady as the number 2 team in the country behind Cornell, while Duluth dropped 1 spot to 9th this week. The Badgers swept the Bulldogs at LeBon in December, so they'll go for the season sweep starting tonight. The men's team, meanwhile, stepping out of Big Ten play to host Arizona State, a team that has had a lot of success since its inaugural season into the NCAA Division I in 2015 to 2016. The Sun Devils are on a 7-game win streak, while the Badgers are coming off of a series split against Penn State. The men's basketball team is back on the court this Sunday, hosting a Rutgers team that dropped out of the top 25 recently, and they've joined the Badgers in the middle of the pack in the Big Ten standings. Wisconsin has been on a steadily improving streak, we'll call it. It definitely helps out that they've got a good chunk of home games left, 3 more, including Sunday afternoon's game. But for the guys on the team, they're looking more at the intangibles and not necessarily the numbers.
The numbers aren't always going to show the efficiency. I mean, it says we're 38%, but we also had 13 assists on those 19 field goals. And that means the ball's popping, guys are all in the action. You know, we're moving the ball, not just a set offense. And I think that's really what's benefiting us is the last couple of games. You know, that ball's kind of popped around, find the open guy, hitting shots. But then defensively, you know, just staying true to our principles. You know, we gave a couple offensive rebounds, but we were able to make the crucial ones when we needed to. So I think that's just sticking to our game plan, you know, defensively, but also offensively moving the ball.
Now, Brock Holt has definitely gotten a warm welcome to the Brewers, despite never expecting to wear any other uniform than a Red Sox one. The Brewers finalizing the deal, a 1-year, $3.25 million one, and General Manager David Stern said that he's someone that he's had an eye on for a while.
He's been a guy that's been on our radar for a while. In fact, going all the way back to the Travis Shaw trade. He's someone who we had talked about as a good fit within our organization. So to make this happen, to bring him in as part of the group, I think it's really beneficial.
Yeah, it's the first time I've heard that, so that's you know, that's good. You know, you always want to feel wanted anywhere you're going, no matter what, you know, no matter what you do. So you know, I felt like the Brewers wanted me to be here.
And finally tonight, this made me laugh out loud, so I had to share. Last night's Rockets-Warriors game, Juan Toscano-Anderson stealing the ball away, going in for the dunk, but oh my gosh, who is that? It all happened so fast. The guy mopping the backcourt was still wiping the floor. Luckily, both parties all avoided each other. Nobody was hurt, but woo, check out the slow-mo. What a close. He's literally right in his track, and he's like, oh my gosh, where am I? Bye.
I think every other team's like, man, come on, D up. Play some D here. Stop that wide open jam.
I love that. Made me laugh out loud.
Melissa, thank you. Gary, final check.
Well, temperatures are a little milder tonight than they were at this time yesterday. There's the live view from the WISC Skycam. Very pretty sunset out there tonight. Over the next 12 hours, our temperatures slowly falling into the lower 20s. The mild southwesterly winds will keep our temperatures up quite a bit compared to last night. For tomorrow, look for partly sunny skies, high temperature reaching 41 degrees and be about the same, about 42 on Sunday. But then some rain and snow Monday, some snow mixed with rain in the afternoon Tuesday. There could be some minor accumulations there. Best chances of accumulations Tuesday night into Wednesday. High on Wednesday of 30 degrees, and then colder weather for the end of next week before a warm up at the end of next weekend. Maybe some rain or snow the start of the following week.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.